Kidstuf. I'm excited that no one has yet to throw a rotten tomato at me this year. I'm excited that as of January 1st, 2014 at 12 a.m., I am a brand new person. No more will I waste time chewing my food before I swallow it. Nor will I squash my potential by thinking before I speak. No longer will I spend my time knitting long and winding mufflers for my closest friends like Rob. I mean, after today, I won't do that. And Rob, he's a bit tied up at the moment. But it's a new day, and I am a new man. Beginning new things, new families invited to Kidstuf, new virtues to learn, like this month's exciting virtue, which I shall reveal right now. So give me a drum roll on your legs. No! Let's do something different. Drum roll on your head. 3, 2, 1. Knowledge. Learning something new so you can be better at whatever you do. Excellent. Now, just those of you who have kept your New Year's resolutions for 5 whole days, say it with me. Knowledge.
Learning something new so you can be better at whatever you do.
Awesome. I have made a New Year's resolution. I have resolved to discover new things, a new thing every day. And let me tell you, I'm a new man. The weight of knowledge is changing me from the inside out. My bond with Google and Wikipedia grows stronger by the minute. And I will now share with you just a taste of what I've discovered. I have learned that orthodontophobia is the fear of teeth. I have learned that when you die, your hair grows for months and months if you started with hair to begin with. I know that Donald Duck's middle name is Fauntleroy. And I know that the 2 lions outside of the New York Public Library are named Patience and Fortitude. Right? It has been revealed to me that it takes a Twinkie 45 seconds to explode in the microwave. And a Big Mac bun holds 176 sesame seeds. Koala fingerprints can be confused with human fingerprints and crime scenes. The question you need to ask is, why are koalas committing crimes? And polar bears cover their black noses so they can hide in the ice. The ears of a cricket are below its knees. Snails can sleep for 3 years without eating. Honeybees have hair on their eyes. Ants can carry 100 times their own weight. And Walt Disney had a fear of mice.
Bryce, Rob, I think these are yours.
Yeah, I'm not knitting these 3 things. I have prepared the audience. They are full of knowledge. It is done. That is all.
So, that was interesting. Welcome to Kidstuf, where our kids get to bring their parents to learn about virtues. That's just the things that God does in us to change the world around us. And it sounds like you guys already know this one for this month. You want to say it with me? Knowledge. Learning something new so you can be better at whatever you do. Now, I think Bryce meant well, but I think he might have gone off the rails a little bit with knowledge and right into the swamp. See, it doesn't matter if you have all this knowledge if you're not doing something good with it. It only makes you a walking encyclopedia. Well, wait, let me break it down for you guys. That's like Wikipedia and 32 hardback books. That's about the weight of 3 first graders. Just so we can all be on the same thing. But knowledge doesn't get you anywhere unless it's changing what you're doing. You need to take that knowledge and then maybe create something or do something better, or even like what we do here is we learn how to treat people differently. So that's why this month I'm going to show you this month's widget, which is a know-how booklet. You got any know-how booklets back there, Bryce? Can you bring me one?
These things are awesome for knowledge. Wish I'd known about these before I got started.
Hey, it's great you finally learned and discovered what knowledge is all about.
Well, I couldn't, yeah. Well, I couldn't find a soapbox before, but these have given me some real height. The King of Hearts is the only one without a mustache. You're stomping on knowledge.
Bryce, that's actually a know-how book. This is the tool that we're going to be giving everyone here to help them learn how to do something and then learn how to put it into action.
Not so much.
It's not a soapbox.
I was trying to do that.
Well, I mean something other than speech bubble. All right, guys, each one of you are going to get one of these, and you're going to get a chance to learn something new this month. Maybe you might want to learn how to skateboard, or maybe you might want to learn cake decorating like Shelby. She's going nuts up there. Or maybe write short stories, or even learn how to do a cartwheel. And then what we're going to do is, if you look through this book, it's going to help you decide what you want to do, and then it's going to walk you through the steps on what you need to do to learn how to do it and how to put it in action. And at the end of the month, maybe even Miss Heather will allow us to give us a chance to show you guys what you've learned up here.
Like exploding Twinkies in a microwave?
You know, that type of knowledge is probably a little disruptive. So, come on, let's show these kids what's going on in the clubhouse.
That's all right. A 10-gallon hat was less than a gallon of water. Ow!
Oh, I'm the worst at this. I don't think I can make it through. It's been... How am I supposed to know how long it's been? How do people do it without technology? What do I have to do? Set a sundial? I don't think I can do this. Who can go 40 hours with no technology? Technology fast. More like a technology slow down, back it up, look out, and walk.
Gordo, I thought you might be here.
I'm glad somebody could find me. I could be like anywhere on the planet and no one would know it. No GPS, no phone tracking, no Google Earth, nothing.
I just thought you usually came in here after school.
School? School? You mean that sanctuary, fortuitous sanctuary that it was made to mold and develop my young adolescent mind into a finely tuned instrument for development, discernment, logic.
I really didn't catch all those words, but I did hear you say brain. That's why I came to find you.
Oh, what was me?
Yeah, me too. See?
I don't think I can touch this.
Oh, you can touch it all right. I got it in a trade from Grumpy Jenkins. He wanted my striker reel and rod for the tournament this weekend.
So that thing in the box with the clean USB port and the omnidirectional smart touch digital screen and the long-lasting lithium-ion battery is
The Diablo 665. fish finder. But I can't wait to find out how it's going to help me find some of those treasures, some of those hidden fish in the deep water. This baby will win it all.
The Diablo 665. I've heard of this.
Who hasn't? I mean, next year's model is supposed to be a real beast. But this one is powerful. See the Diablo 665.
What do you want with me?
I want you to set it up so I can get out on the lake and start finding all the fish.
So, you want all the fish to yourself?
No. Look, if you'll help me, I'll make sure you get as many as you want. I know how you like fish. Think of this as something just for you.
And you come to me with this now.
Grumpy Jenkins lost the manual. But I knew, wait a minute, I knew you could push the right buttons on your computer and have me fixed up in a jiffy.
Oh, I can't do that.
Of course you can. You know how to do this. You're the smartest kid I've ever known when it comes to these newfangled giggles.
What time is it?
What?
What time is it?
It's 3:40.
Oh, it's been 40 minutes. You come to me after 40 minutes?
40 minutes? After school. Gordo, this isn't a huge thing. This is easy for you.
Get thee behind me, Grandpa Henry.
Gordo, why are you acting this way? Sure, we already know that lake is my fishing grounds. I've been pulling fish out of there from the beginning. But if you'll help me, I'll give it all to you.
No!
If you're the genius that we all believe you are, you can fix this up as well as anybody else. Like you're acting like there's a world at stake here.
There's a verse. No, there's a verse. There's a verse. I know there's a verse.
Gordo, calm down. All you have to do is sit here beside me for a minute or two and you'll have this whole thing in your hands.
What is the verse? What is the verse?
I don't know. What verse? Calm down, Gordo. You know, sometimes that boy acts about as crazy as a hen setting on a dog.
All right, it's time once again to play that game of Sweeping the Nation, or at least this general area and zip code. What's in the bag? That's right. The wild applause from this section. That is so anxious to volunteer to play What's in the Bag today. There's a parent who's willing to. Oh, wait, I saw a hand. Did I see a hand somewhere? You, sir! Yes, I'd love for you to come on up. Yeah, you! Come on! That's it. This is our volunteer. Would you introduce yourself? This is our friend Peg. Very cool parents. How would you like to play What's in the Bag for a chance to win a semi-valuable prize and only a moderate risk of personal embarrassment? Fantastic! Right. All you have to do is guess what's in my bag. I'll just give you a hint. It's a food stuff. It's in a can, but it should not be in a can. No, it is there! On his first guess, that's a wonderful volunteer. I'd like to thank you personally, Hay. That was fantastic.
Welcome to Kidstuf. This happens to be my favorite part of Kidstuf. This is the Word, where we get into what the Bible has to say, what the Bible tells us that God has to say about our virtues. And this month our virtue is knowledge. We've been talking about knowledge. Do you remember the definition? Knowledge is learning something new so you can be better at whatever you do. That's pretty good. This is something that we should be about, something about how to treat other people, or something about God, or even something in school. You can even learn something new almost anywhere, can't you? Well, let's talk about the place you can go to learn the most important things you can ever learn about your life. And we're not only going to tell, where do you think that might be? The place you can go. Sam, what's that place? The Bible, that's right. And today we're not only going to tell you a story about Jesus, but we're going to do it in an unforgettable way. Bryce, did you want something?
I thought you were about to ask for a volunteer to play a game or tell a story or get some candy or ride a fire truck or something.
Well, to save time, I've already asked someone to help me.
Me.
No. I asked Gordo. I'm going to go get Gordo from the clubhouse. Gordo, come on out. Say everyone, say hi to Gordo. Now, today we are going to play a game show.
Game show?
Yes, a game show that might help us understand more about how much Jesus valued knowledge.
Did you say game show?
Yes. After Jesus had been baptized, he went into the desert for 40 days. He didn't eat for 40 days, and we don't really know what exactly happened in those 40 days, but we do know that Jesus actually talked to the devil.
You said game show.
Right? Did you hear anything of what I just said?
I heard you say game show.
You didn't hear me talk about Jesus being in the desert, not eating for 40 days, and talking to the devil himself?
I want to be on the game show.
Hey.
Yeah, game show!
Woo! You're going to take your place next to Gordo here, okay?
Gordo?
We're going to start.
Come on, game show. How do we play?
Okay, well, the devil just asked Jesus to do 3 things.
And we have to do that.
No. And if you want to learn something new, you will listen. Yeah. Okay, good. Excellent. That's awesome. Now, picture this scene. Jesus and the devil are alone together. Okay? Jesus hasn't eaten in 40 days. And the devil asks him to do 3 things. Jesus has some things to say about what he's learned. Okay? So the game we're going to play is called What Would Jesus Say? Game show music, right? Alright, what would Jesus say? Now, got my questions here. The first question is, this first question was written by Beelzebub himself. After Jesus hadn't eaten for 40 days, Satan said, "If you are the Son of God, tell this stone to become bread." And that's in Luke chapter 4, verse 3. For your first answer, what did Jesus say?
I have a resolution to stop thinking before.
Oh, man.
But I do. Yeah, I think Jesus said, "No way."
Good!
Yes! He said, "I got a piece of coupon. All in."
Does anybody out there think that was the right answer? No.
Gordo, do you have the right answer?
Man shall not live on bread alone.
Exactly! From Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy is one of the first 5 books of the Bible. The rest of that verse says, "Man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of the Lord." Jesus used his knowledge to tell the devil that even eating wasn't as important as finding out what God said. That is 1 point for Gordo. Woo! For our second
Second question.
The devil took Jesus up to some really high place. He showed him all the great kingdoms of the world, all the amazing lands, all the large buildings and people and things. And he said to Jesus, "This is all mine. I can give it to anyone I want to. If you worship me, it will be all yours." For our second question, Bryce, what did Jesus say?
I think he said, impossible. Everybody knows you can't worship without a band.
Does anybody out there think that's the right answer? No. Gordo, can you help us out?
I think Jesus said you should worship the Lord alone and serve Him only.
Seriously?
That's exactly right. Yay!
Yay, Gordo!
That answer was also written in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 13. That's 2 points for you, Gordo. Okay, we have one more question.
Oh, awesome, a tiebreaker.
Finally, the devil took Jesus to Jerusalem to the highest point of the temple. They looked down, and this time the devil used what he knew of the Bible. He quoted some verses from the Psalms. He said, "If you are the Son of God, throw yourself down from here, for it is written, He will command His angels concerning you to guard you carefully. They will lift you up with their hands so that you will not strike your foot on a stone." That's from Luke chapter 4, verse 9 through 11. For the last question, what did Jesus say?
He's standing on a high place looking down, right?
Right.
Easy. Jesus said, "No way." Tried that when I was standing on top of a garage with a blanket for a parachute. I ended up with a broken arm.
I think you're getting Jesus' words mixed up with your own. Gordo, can you give us, Gordo, can you give us the right answer?
Tell us, Pastor Gordo.
I think Jesus said, "Do not put your Lord your God to the test."
Exactly! Again, a verse from Deuteronomy. Jesus must have really known that book really well. He used it every time to figure out that he shouldn't listen to what the devil has to say. And that gives Gordo 3 points and the win!
Don't I get some kind of, consultation prize?
You mean consolation prize?
I don't care what you call it, I just want something.
Mommy,
I think you need one of these. Yeah, it may help you figure out the next time you need to know what Jesus said.
Thank you. I think I can use this. I heard there's some really good stuff in here.
Yeah, I think there is. So let's hear it for our contestants. Jesus used his knowledge of God's word to help him. It helped him make the wise choice. After he answered all the devil's 3 questions, the Bible tells us that then the angels came to take care of him. I think if I had gone 40 days in the desert with no food, I think I would need some angels to take care of me. But they took care of me. We can do the same thing Jesus did when he needed to get some wisdom to see what God has to say. We can discover what God has to say when we look at the Bible. That's something new that can help us in whatever we do. I think we should say that knowledge definition one more time. Can you say it with me? Knowledge. Learn something new so you can be better at whatever you do. That's right. And that's the reason I love this part of Kidstuf. Because taking a look at the things God has to say about our virtue can help us make wise choices and be better at everything we do in our lives. I think we should pray about this. Will you bow your heads with me, please? Heavenly Father, thank you so much for allowing us to have the Bible as a way to learn more about you and how you want us to live our lives. Help us to find your wisdom in the stories and the verses we study. Help us to discover more about you and your plan for our lives. In Jesus' name, amen.
There's a verse. I know there's a verse. Where is
Mommy,
it?
Gordo.
Where is it? Ow! Paper cut! No wonder print is a thing of the past. Man, these things are dangerous.
Are you still here?
Are you still here?
Of course. You ran out like the devil saw you.
Ah,
Now, what incarnation has gotten into you?
here it is. 1 Corinthians 10:13. You shall not be tempted, or temptation has not overtaken you except what has been common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will never let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will provide you a way out so that you can endure.
That's a great verse.
It reminds me that I can do this. I can
Of course
do
you
this.
can. You can do anything.
Here. Jesus said, "Come to me, and I will send you out to fish for men."
Mommy, babe.
You're still acting weird. You can fix this fish finder.
Well,
Well, I'm glad you knew where to find those verses in the Bible.
yeah, well, it's not easy without my e-book reader or my smartphone or my web search browser.
Yeah, where are all your toys?
They're tools, Grandpa Henry, not toys.
Gordo, a tool is what you hang on a pegboard in the garage.
Well, Steve, my small group leader has challenged me to do a technology fast.
Well, that sounds easy. You can't eat that. Not like fish.
Grandpa, my small group has challenged me to stay off the online, off electronics, so I can concentrate on people. I told them I was having a difficult time serving others because I didn't know what people needed.
Well, I need to shut my mouth. Now don't I look like a canary with a feather? I'm sorry if I was putting anything your way.
Well, Grandpa Henry, it's not your fault. He didn't know.
But you stood up to the temptation anyway. Something right in front of you, and you stood up to it. And I know you love to program and probably make this work better than it ever worked before. You could hook it up to all your computers,
Grandpa,
redo the insides. I'm sorry. Anyway, Gordo, I'm proud of you. It sounds like your small group leader is very wise. And you are making some wise choices.
it's weird, but you know when I memorize a verse from the Bible, it helps me make the wise choice.
That's not weird. That's the way it works. Now, weird is you after 39 hours.
What time is it?
You don't want to know. Come on, we can play with this thing tomorrow. When your computer diet is over.
Technology fast?
I like mine slow, thank you. Well, Gordo finished his computer diet thingy.
Mommy,
He's been
Gordo.
going up and down the street, helping all kinds of people out with their gizmos. Even my fish finder. Now fish tremble when they hear my name.
No.
Technology isn't bad.
Mommy, Gordo.
In fact, it's been a fun way for me to serve others. But I'm glad I did learn that I could do it and go without it. The Bible is, without knowing what God says in the Bible has helped me make the wise choice, and it makes me better at what I do too. I think my small group leader knew that too. He's helped me out a lot.